Hi. Ta-da! Stream manager. Turn my volume down. I don't need to hear myself. Hiya. We're waiting for test. Okay, hold on. There we go. Yeah, okay. Now the audio's working. And the video's working. Alright, so last time we left off in this state, and it's kind of chaotic. By the way, if I sound a little bit off, I am a bit under the weather. But last time we left off in this state,
excavation complete. Elevation to foundry level restored. Upgrade to excavator bit mark 3 moderately recommended.
okay, so, sorry it took me a minute there. So, last time we left off, we said we needed to fix some things and start automating some things. One of those things I know was making the iron better. As well as our power. I think we said something we needed more power. Yeah, okay. So, here's what we're gonna do. We need to see what upgrade is next. Excavator bit Mark 3 or 4? Mark 4. Threshing speed, conveyor stuff. I should probably unlock the monorail system because we'll need it here soon. Rail runner. Ooh. Biobrick diesel. That's good fuel. I know that. That's going to be really good fuel. Alright. So, well, also, if we can get some of this stuff, we can unlock some of this stuff. Seed mutation. Some quicklime. Steel production. Ooh. Steel production is not fun. Alright, so let's get up our list real quick of what we said we were going to do. Exactly. We need to increase our power production, increase our ore production. We need to automate these intermediates here. A bunch of these. We need to do a bunch of these. Automate some of the production and logistics. So probably automate assemblers, smelters, miners, mining charges. Probably just those. And then of course research cores. And then logistics, automate conveyor belts, all the inserters. and accumulators, probably. At least conveyors and inserters. I'm fine with everything else not being automated quite yet. And then automate base building stuff. So probably these 3x3 is our best bet, since we don't have 5x5 yet. Limestone, plant matter, copper wire. Okay, so let's start with probably increasing our power, so that way we can increase everything else. So, what, you're making Mark III. Are you currently making Mark III? No, because you are out of iron. You're out of gears. Or components. That's fine. I want to figure out. I want to do power probably first, right? That just makes sense. Get a bunch more power. So let's see here. Let's go to here. Go to production. Make 5. And then we'll make 1. That'll increase it a little bit. We need to... Okay. So, we're going to take down... probably this production line here. Completely. Is there anything else we need to research at the moment that's important? I mean, these 3 here. I would like to get assembly speed too. It's 180. So I guess we can hold off till we get assembly speed 2. Yeah, that'll be nice. So this is for just these boxes, right? Yeah, so these can be turned off for a little bit to save us some power. Can I just turn... No. I was hoping I could just like click on you and turn off the building. What I can do is get rid of these guys. And that'll stop the power. Maybe. I want to keep this running because this is making me fuel. Slowly but surely. Yeah, this is making me fuel slowly but surely. So I don't want to turn that off. I probably could get rid of the mining drills production right now. 5, 10, 20 times 10 is 200. Right? 20 times 10 is 2,000. 200? 200? 20. Just 20. 10 times 2 is 20. Add a 0, 200. So we need 4,000. So I say we get rid of all of this for a minute. Because it's going to take us a minute to get up to 4,000 anyway. And I don't think there's anything important on the next level. I think it might be, what, the foundry is what we unlocked? There might be something important. Yeah, foundry. Yeah, so I say let's turn off our mining for a minute. Like, completely. Just clear up some space. So, you. All of you. All of you. All of you. You. I want to leave the light. And then these two, I think. Yeah. Okay. So, do we have any light still? Like, do we pick any up if I can access my inventory properly? Because I feel like we might have picked one up. Maybe not. Alright, our power should be, like, working amazing now. I mean, that did drop it a lot. I think most of our... It's coming from those guys over there. Most of our power pull. So let's do this. Then we'll do this. Maybe. Oh, there we go. And then I think we have the generators here. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's check our power. Power is good. Do we have any more accumulators? Because I wouldn't mind placing down some accumulators. We have 41 assemblers. Jeez, I forget how to jump. Goodness. I keep doing that. I keep forgetting how to do things. Okay, since we know what we can do now, I'm going to pop back to the stream so I can read your chat. If you have any. We're going to head up to research. I don't think we've been here. We have been here. What does it want? Oh, that's the door. Right. So let's head to Foundry then. Because I know I haven't been to Foundry. Oh, what's this place? This is good. This is good. This will get us a bunch of materials. So we got a bunch of monorail stuff, which is nice because we need to build a bunch of them. We got, looks like some windows. Here's a door. Smelters.
This was one of our forge
bunch
centers.
of them.
It was easier to centralize smelting in one place, especially since a lot of our ingots would get packed and sent to sectors above us for more advanced refinement. Fun fact, if you were somehow able to take your suit off in here when this place was going full blast, your body would have basically been like a marshmallow over a campfire.
Wow. Okay, so I want those. Like now. What can I get rid of? What can I drop on the ground that I don't need? How do I just delete? I technically don't need these laser pistols. They do nothing for me. How do I... Okay, there's another way we can do this, okay? We take the unnecessary things, put it in here, and take the generators. Oh. Hauling cab. So now we scan these guys. We get a bunch of components. There's so many components here. So this is a foundry. I actually haven't seen this before. I thought maybe I have seen this, because I thought this was the mining one. With the big, all the miners on the walls, but that might be in a different area I kind of skipped over. Because I've never seen this before. Oh!
What we down there, those cubes and how they... I can't stop thinking about it. Precisely my... The entire expedition became focused distraction. I know. We had distractions already, and out of time. If you sealing the entrance, I am more than replacing you with somebody who...
Ooh.
I'm fine. I'll meet you when it's done. No. When done, we never meet again.
Ooh. That was creepy. I'm just scanning through here, trying to see if there's anything else. So I'm thinking there might be something else back here. But if there's not, then I will just leave because it's not worth it. This is crazy looking though. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else here. There's something over here. Or is that the elevator? There is something over here. This looks to be where the monorails went. Does it just end here? Oh, look, there's something on the other side. Look at the map. There's something huge. This will be fun to get through. We do need to do our goals for today. But, or for a little bit. It might just take more than one episode to get to these goals. That's an oddly straight wall. Is it just a cave? Shoot. This looks to be just a cave. A really weird cave. Those look to be new. Oh. There's a hole. Okay. Interesting. Oh, look, there's something on the other side here. Looks like I also missed something on the other side. So I'll head back and look at that here in a minute. This is definitely where the monorails were heading. Are we gonna get some more lore?
I don't remember what this place was for. Maybe there were groundbreakers who had put them together just to have a place of their own. A tent was always good enough for me, but I wouldn't blame you for wanting to build a little home away from home.
Now the question is there anything underneath here? Nope. Oh. Oh.
What happened at the monolith was... understand nothing. Countless people believe they hold the answer to it. While time ran out.
Oh.
I thought I was seeing when the monolith activated. I was saw down and felt like about the ruins, the cubes. Your actions have threatened when we more than ever. Expectation mean to you. And everything to me. Please, tell me to fix this.
Ooh. Ooh. That sounds spooky. Is there lore in here? No? I would have assumed so. But, doesn't seem like it. Now, there was something... Yeah, I missed this over here. Let me jump over. Thank you. We'll check bottom and then we'll check top. and then we'll head through the wall. Because there's definitely something in the wall. Yeah, I never noticed this right out. I walked out and saw this and immediately went over there. I missed this completely. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, so maybe we dig through the wall. May find some lore. One more, just to make it easier. Okay, so this is another place that it looks like the monorails would go to. Oh, what the heck? Oh, oh. Whoa. It's a big ball of iron. I'm stuck. Okay. There's a chest over here. Oh. There's gotta be a lore capsule. I wanna know more. To be honest, when I first played this game, I knew there was lore, but I didn't know it went this deep. I just thought it was like a goofy little game about mining and you just made it right to the top and that was it. But, is there anything else behind there? I probably should check. There's something up there. I want to go check that out. So what? If I stand here, this is probably the closest I'll get, and then we'll look at the map. Up and then this way a bit? Oh wait, there's another chest in this area. No, that's just iron. Okay. Yeah, so this way. I bet you it's going to tell me, nope, you can't go over here. Until later. But I'll have to unlock something. Yeah, so basically, story-wise, I need to get 50 mining charges, or 300 copper and 40 cooling systems to get into Expedition. And then once I get into Expedition, I think I should be able to get into the door RO3215, which is in the other place. I think it's above me a bit. Yeah, it's not gonna let me in here unless I have mining charges. Unless that's just a big vein of. That might just be a big vein. Zoom in. It's very likely that this is just a very large vein of the adamant this stuff. Can I build any mining charges? No. I was gonna say if I can build some mining charges, I'll blast through that, but we'll come back later. We have to remember that this is there. Also, I want more. I understand I'm encumbered, but I want more suit speed. It's weird. For being encumbered, I can still fly. Ooh. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure that we got like a bunch of good stuff in this area. There's gotta be some sort of story in here that I'm missing. Because there was no story over there. Yes, there was. I lied. There was. Is there anything else that I'm missing in this area? Anything behind? There's a chest over there, and there's a bunch more chests. I guess we could explore it again. Okay, so this was this chest here. Right. But it looked like there was more way back here. Unless it's just the map's being weird to me. No, there is. Okay, so go back this way. And then we break through this wall. What? So how do we get past? Chest is over here somewhere. Oh, it's in this pile. Smelter Mark 3. Smelter Mark 3. Oh my goodness. Wow. I realize I don't need all this stupid stuff. Mark 3 smelters? That's actually insane. Okay, so where does this go then? Oh, this goes over here into this fallen thing. I guess I should have been like, huh, there's something broken here. I should go through. That's crazy. That'll be, we got 2 of them too. So we can use one for iron and one for copper. And it'll be like crazy. They were miners, right? Or are they smelters? Sorry, I can't remember controls. They're smelters. Expanded shielded furnace capable of smelting all ores into ingots. It requires electricity. Well, yeah. Okay, so research, we can't do anything. So let's go back to Victor. Okay. So, I say let's go place down our Mark II generators because we got 10 of them. Never seen that many in my life before. So let's go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And these produce a crap ton of power. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 15,000 kilowatts. Look how much faster they are. And that's Mark II. And there's probably a Mark III. Okay, I can't go there. I can go up here though. No, I can't. No, I can't. Let me out. So, how fast can a Mark III smelter? Does it require power? Did it say that? It does require power, but holy mackerel. How much power does it require? Input that and then check our power. Oh, 24,000 kilowatts. Or 2,400 kilowatts. I'm guessing that's what that is. I'm guessing it's kilowatts. Okay. So. What else did we pick up from that? We picked up the rushers? Or what were the other tier 2? It was assemblers. We have 17 Mark II assemblers, yeah. That'll be real nice. If I remember, assemblers what? It's just double the electricity. But 17, that's enough to like do a lot of things. Fuel is 300. See, but here's the thing, if we had a Mark II, it'd be like 600. And now we have 17 Mark IIs, so we can make like a bajillion fuel. How much fuel do you still have? 60. Okay, so you are going to get half the fuel, if I can figure out where it's at. And this guy over here, the copper's going to get the other half. Okay, I need suit speed like 4 right now. That's the wrong one. You are the right one. Yeah, I'm glad we came over here because we're about out of fuel. Alright. It is time. Let's go double our iron production. If you remember, we also set up the thingy over in Project, our PT Lima. What does PT even stand for? Does it stand for Project? Because to me, I feel like it would stand for Project. Like, that just makes sense to me. Okay, so I'm thinking for these guys, honestly, what if we just did around the side more? Or what if we just replace these with Mark II? Can we make Mark II? No. Do we have any Mark II available? No. Can we unlock the thingy I wanted to unlock? Assembling speed 2? Yes, we can. Hello, where is my... Gimme. Assembling speed 2. So hopefully that didn't increase our power consumption. No, it just increased our speed without having to worry about power. Amazing. Okay. We need to automate some stuff. We have 0 mining drills. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's get a Mark II assembler down, because I don't want to build these all by myself. Boom. Hi, how are you? Make me some assemblers. More iron components. Here, you can make some iron components, sir. And then you can also go here into a chest. Sorry, container, if you will. And then this is making 2, which you're going to be making 4. Okay. So then I want you to make just a few. Like, make 12. We'll make 20. Let's see if we can make... Do we want to go with Mark III smelters? Because they're going to use up a lot of fuel. I want to see. Just place it down. Will you tell me... If I put some raw, you are going to be producing 200 input, 50 output. So you require 200 input. I don't even think I could do 200. I think one fast inserter could do 80. Or 2 fast inserters could do 80. So I wouldn't even be able to like keep up with production with this thing. It'd be idle. Let's see, how much are we producing right now? With 8 miners. We are producing, what, 15? So 15 times 8. 15 times 4 is 60. So 120. And these are needing 125. 2, 3, 4, 5. 125. But these just use fuel rather than power. Are you telling me we won't need fuel at some point? It'll all be electric. The future is electricity, I guess. Oh, that's 20. Okay. That's 20 mining drills. So we put 10 on each. I kind of want to split this up. Let's go down to... Make sure I have enough iron on me, because we'll need it. And copper. Yep. Okay. We're going to go down to PT Lima. Or Lima, or whatever you want to call it. And we're going to do some mining with our miners. So we're gonna go as many as possible. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You're off to a good start with those mining drills, Breaker.
Yep. So then they only need fuel. I have conveyor belt Mark II. You guys don't need power, do you? You just work? Oh, I'm getting me some Mark II right now. I'm getting me some Mark II right now. Oh, yes, sir. And I'm telling you, these are going to be expensive. Watch this. Maybe. Maybe they're going to be expensive. What? Was that not Mark II? That was vertical belt I2. Okay. Can I unlock? Can I de-lock. Okay, so I need what, 100 here? Yeah, okay, so let's get rid of some non-needed stuff, I guess. Or we just wait a little bit. That's fine. Let's go set up the other 10 miners. There's no way we're gonna fit 10 on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight is the max you can fit on here, unless you get a floor right here. Oh, right there. And you do 2 right here that somehow magically work. If I remember correctly, though, these won't work. Or they'll eventually stop working, is what I meant to say. Because, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to cut down on our production a bit. We do not need 10 on each. We can spread these out over some different areas. We'll go, what, that's 8. We'll go 6. No, we need 8. We want 8. 8 is a good number for us. Eight. So get rid of 2 over here. We'll have, what, 4 left? We'll get rid of these 2. And we'll get rid of this one. And place it there. Those are all 4 in a line, and then I'll move this one back so it's in the line. For some reason this one's spaced out extra far. Can we fix that? Yes, we can. So I'm thinking for fuel, the way we do this. Because what we did before doesn't quite seem to work, or want to work. Can we move these closer? I want this to be as even as possible. Hooray! Now there's no space for a box of fuel right here. And what we're going to do is it's going to export as much fuel as possible. And then it's going to go this way. And wide? Or how do I do this? I want to kind of do it differently, okay? So fuel goes in this way. Or do we do fuel go in short? We want fuel to go in long, because long will take longer, and it can take longer. And then we will have this as an output for our ores. Right? Can I do this goes to here, up and over the top, and connect with the rest, like here. Here, swap variant to vertical up. Nope, that doesn't work. And then we go here, we swap variant to fixed height. Fuel is going to go here. Can we go further? Yes. And then, no, wait, that's not gonna work. This side I want the opposite. I want fuel here. Or here, 1 short, and then this way, and then this goes to what, vertical down, facing this way, and then rotating to face this way. All right. Now we place our inserters. So we want short ones for fuel. Yeah. Short ones for fuel. Long ones for your, I think it's 7. 7 seems like too much. Now that I just made this. It's fine. We'll need them anyway. And then you do long over here. And then short. And of course the fuel goes in here. Which eventually the fuel I would like to be using is bioic diesel. But it is expensive. And I don't have any proper stuff set up for it. Alright, so this is our setup for collecting raw stuff. I want to have a center area then. Can we go 5 by 5? Perfect. This will be our smelting area, which means we'll mine over there, bring it over. I don't think we can. There's gotta be a way. Okay, we'll fall down because I can run over here quicker than I can fly, and then we'll fly up. So the way I'm thinking about doing this one, because there's 2 on the end, I still want it 4 and 4. We'll set up the conveyors first, probably. Make some more. We'll switch these out for 2 later. For some reason, though, I was a goober. I did not get the right ones, or make the right ones. Okay, so you're gonna have... Other way. I want to go this way. Right to here, and then out. And then this goes in. And back around. And I don't want it to loop. I don't want the fuel to loop. The fuel loops and it messes with it, I think. I mean, if we have it loop, I want it to go up, back, and around, and down. Which I could do that pretty easily. And then the other one, we want to start here, which this will be fuel on the outside. I'm falling. Okay. I need more. Like, a lot more. Okay, let's start with inserters while we're at it. Out. 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 And finally out. And then in. In. And then which we need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 more long inserters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And hopefully we'll have enough belts while we're doing this. So we want a belt here. And then it will rotate in. And then a belt here. Which we need just a bit more. 24. We'll wait. Almost done. Okay. So the outs are your fuel. A few more platforms. We're going to place container out, 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 and it will go
Your stuff has
there.
places to go and machines to meet, Breaker. Keep building those conveyor belts.
And there. And I want to angle you. Never mind. We're not going to do that because it doesn't like it. And then these are going to meet here. I don't know if that'll work because I want to meet the here, but I also want to go up and out. So what if we do... Oh shoot, I have a lot of spots in my inventory, I didn't realize. Meet it there. Let's reverse. And then we go to vertical up to this height. And then we build a bunch more conveyors, because otherwise I didn't make enough. And then we go out, in, in, I made too many. No, I didn't. Out, out, out. And the last two ins are over here. Okay. So that's all of our miners figured out. Of course, we need to figure out how to get the ore then up and out, which we're doing now. We want to go to horizontal fixed height and head straight across. And where does this line up at? Does it go out one more, or does it line up right here? Lines up right here. Perfect. And that's gonna go stop right there. Which is exactly where this one stops. Okay. We gotta figure it out. So, the only thing I would do then is, which we're not gonna do it now because we don't have enough resources. I want to get something made over here. Because we're in this episode so far, we've done exploring and that's it. I want to get something made. So, we're gonna get this made. So, we will insert fuel there and there for now. Eventually, I want to get it to where we can have a backup chest here full of fuel, but then have them connect together in one chest, like in this area maybe, and I just fill it with fuel over here, and then everything else gets fueled. Which means we need to somehow fuel our smelters too. Speaking of smelters, let's hook up these guys. I want this to be centered, maybe? Maybe? No? No centered? Okay, well then we'll go here. Still not lined up. And it's one off. Okay. Well, we have these one platforms for a reason. Okay. This all now has power, so if we wanted to use the Mark III, we could. We are not going to, because it is way too expensive. Actually, we could use the Mark III. Mark III smelter, and just put one down. If we can get Mark II, I'd be happy. Mark II uses fuel. I hope. This Mark II does not use fuel, because assemblers don't use fuel. Fun fact of the day. Why do I have two scanners? I just now realized that. Okay. Okay. So, let's place down an assembler. Let's make some smelters. We're gonna make 12 smelters. No. 12? 12? 6? I think that's about right. Technically we only need 5 and 5. We only need 10, but it's making 4 at a time. So we're just gonna make 12. And have 2 left over for a different project. With whatever we do next. Okay, stop producing. Okay. So we are going to do right along the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're gonna go to the complete opposite side. I want to leave the middle clear, because maybe we can have the middle be where our fuel gets inputted. 3, 4, 5. Staircase go bye-bye. We can put a proper staircase there if we really want to. Alright, so for this, I'm thinking we need some way to input the fuel. There are 10 of these machines. 8 machines are being fueled there, so we are going to need one container for all of these guys, which there's what, 2. We could go container, container, and then do one in the center. We fill the one in the center with fuel. Fuel gets split there evenly, there and there, and then this fuel gets split between the smelters and the miners evenly, right? So then the miners don't have to wait on fuel after it goes through the miners. The smelters don't have to wait on fuel going through the miners, and the miners don't have to wait for fuel going through the smelters. Instead, it gets split evenly between the machines. And then all I would have to do is do probably fast inserters for this one, and then normal inserters for that one. I don't know. I think normal inserters for that chest and that chest will be able to keep up. Whether we split. Okay, so let's think. If we put 2 fuel in here, one fuel goes, or if we put 4 fuel in here, one fuel goes this way, or 2 fuel go this way, and 2 fuel go the other way. One goes this way and one goes this way. By the time another fuel reaches here, because right, we're splitting it by 4. So originally it's what, 60? 120. So by the time it gets there, it's 30 a minute. Which should be fine, because I think the fuel might be 30 a minute. Or something. It might be less, depending on the fuel. We'll see. All I know is we need to connect all this up. We're gonna head this way, and we're gonna run out of belts immediately. So here's what we're gonna do, because we're running out of belts so quickly. Assembler, hi. You're gonna be doing a job for me. And another assembler, you're going to be doing a job for me. Okay. This will produce plenty of conveyor belts. As soon as this is done, we'll get like 40 immediately. Alright, let's see. Okay, so it takes a bit of time. But I think we're doing fine. Yeah. And then I'll just grab them out of here. Okay, so we're going to go along here. We're just going to do one. Along here. And then there will be a along here and along here for a fuel. This side will be the same. Then will be here, here, and here. That's input for ore. This is input for fuel. This is input for, or output for bars. And then these will go straight into there. In which we will have, we'll do them this way. Like this. Hooray, 50 conveyor belts. We have a bunch of conveyor belts now. So you have plenty of conveyor belts there. You will have there. This one I think is a bit longer. Yeah, it's just one bit. No, that's actually shorter. This is the longer one. And then this will be here. That's wrong. This will be here. This will be, what, that's 14, so I'll be able to get this side done. Okay. Now there's gonna be another like 30 in. Ooh, I'm so good at counting. Right, this is gonna go along here. This is gonna go along here. This is gonna go along here. There. And then we'll grab some more. With another 14. This will go along here. And then all we have to do is take... That goes to there. And this goes to there. Why did we stop? We stopped because the output is full. Okay. That's always a good problem to have. Okay. So, outputs. Outputs. We need also inputs. Which we will need 10 of these. Okay. There's 10. We will place these in first. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is your fuel. I'm out of normal inserters. We need, like, no more of those. We need inserters now. Yeah, we can build a lot of inserters. Okay. If I gotta make you, you just get made. Perfect. So we're gonna make a bunch then. Okay, so now it's starting to do 2 at once. Okay. We're gonna have an out, 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 out. In, 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 in. Out, 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 out. In, 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 in. Okay. This is good. We'll do 2 here, 2 here. We will do, we need what? A few more fast inserters? That's 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. We need more than just 8. Actually, no. 8's perfect. Did we get that right on the other side here? Yeah. Okay. Now, for these, we're going to stack our conveyor belt right on top of the other one, because it's the easiest thing to do. And then we are going to turn it here. It's going to go right to there. Rotate this. Did we place that backwards? Nope. We want conveyor down there and then back to fixed height there, and then you see will be 2 fast or 2 normal inserters. Technically we only need 1. No, we need 2. This is all gonna work. I'm so happy. Okay. These are then going to go here. Or we want to go on top of that line. Probably on top of that line. Like this. And then like this. And then back here. We'll drop it here. And then back to normal. And then here. And then there. Now, we can finally test it by putting fuel into here. Do I put the bio brick? I don't think so. Let's head back. We're gonna grab some fuel and we're gonna test this out because I think we are ready. We need to grab some bio brick. What the heck? That's weird. I never noticed that. It's gonna annoy me now. Oh shoot, lots of fuel. So hopefully this should this will double our copper. And it will triple? It'll increase both our iron and copper, but it'll double our copper more than it will yeah, because we have less setup of iron. Okay, so this is the central station. So this is where our bio brick goes. And now we wait. Oh, it's working. Oh, it's working. $500 and a little over 500 should be enough to get the system started, like to kickstart it. Oh shoot, I never set these guys up. There we go. Just in time. Uh-oh. Wait. Oh no. Okay. You know what? Stop. Stop touching. We're fine. We're fine. We'll just place these individually. And then here, we'll go to the end and place 2, 2, and the 2 that I accidentally picked up will go into this chest to be split up. Hopefully, we'll start seeing a backup of fuel. Perfect. Which means our miners right about now should be getting more fuel than what they were before. And we are seeing a backup here too. This is good. Copper starting to come in. Iron starting to come in. We don't have anywhere for this to go, so let's make somewhere for it to go, because we need somewhere for it to go. Vertical up, over, up, over, vertical down, horizontal, horizontal, and then we will do here. Oh, nope, shoot, please. Here and here, in which we are out 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, which we probably need those to be fast ones, but it's fine. Did we do it? Is it working? I think it is. I just dropped my headset. We're starting to see, what, a real backup of fuel now. So then these will be the first to back up on fuel. We're out of fuel already. Are we starting to back up over here yet? We are not. Oh gosh. Okay, we're close though. This will last us a long time. Hooray. And this should not be backing up. Or if it is backing up, we might not even need this last one here. It'd be great if we didn't need this last one. Save some fuel. I guess we'll keep it just in case, because like there might be a few that get by here. Maybe not, because this one's like idle sometimes. Although this one doesn't have any idle ones. So I'm confused now. Do you guys use less or more? Because, like, okay, the copper backs up, but the iron does not. You take 25 a minute for input. 25 a minute for input. There's the same amount. Now I'm confused. Alright. So, if anything, if I were to take this, I would take this back around and put it back into the main chest. Which is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna come back around. And put this into the main chest. The reason I want to put it back into the main chest is because I don't need this much fuel, like, ever. For these guys, at least. Yeah, I don't ever need this much fuel for these guys. So, if I split it up again, their fuel will go back to them, but it'll be less and less each time. Maybe I don't want to do this. Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe I just want to let it sit and pile up. Excuse me. This is unfair. Okay, so I'm not gonna do this. Stop. Stop. We'll input what fuel we have in here. Whoa, okay. Yeah, because these are, they're not, I'm not worried about them running out of fuel anytime soon. But I am at least a little bit worried. Okay, so iron is a lot slower. Is there a reason? I found the reason. That's the reason iron's a lot slower. Okay. That would explain it, you know? Right, so I say let's go get a bit more fuel. And in fact, let's set up a proper fuel making station. And when I say that, I mean, like, let's set up a proper thresher planter situation that makes us plenty of plant matter. Limestone I'm not worried about. See, actually, plant matter I'm not worried about either. I just need to increase the crafting speed. Right, so let's increase this crafting speed then. With some similar Mark IIs. Oh my gosh. Right, guess what? You're gonna be making me fuel bio brick. Wherever it's at, there it is. And then you are also going to be making me bio brick. Do I have normal inserters over here? So I need 4 normal inserters. 6 technically, 8 technically. Do I have fast inserters over here? Normal inserters, really? And you will also be making me the bio brick. Right, this is gonna take a bit more power. We can see the jump up. But it's not that big of a jump. This is gonna be making us a lot more fuel, a lot quicker. And in fact, just speed it up a bit. And here's 500. Here's 500. Alright, so you're gonna produce 30 a minute. You're gonna produce 30 minutes. So we're gonna get 60 every minute. So we're producing 1 a second. Which is, I feel like, kind of crazy. Speaking of kind of crazy, we need 300 copper wire. You're gonna make copper wire. You're gonna make copper wire. You're gonna make copper wire. And you're gonna make copper wire. I wanna make a bunch of copper wire. Very fast, if you couldn't tell. I'm actually made 3. And then we need probably what? 4? 6, because I want to do probably an outside here. And now here comes the fun part. Inserting 400 copper. We're gonna have so much wire. Yeah, that took out like no power at all. Now the other thing we need to make is the cooling systems. So let's see what it takes to make a cooling system. So for a cooling system, we need 2 sugar thorn extract and 2 mechanical components for 3. So if my math is correct, if I place one of these down and I go to cooling component, where's that? There it is. 12. Right, well, let's artificially make some of these. I say artificially. I mean, it is official, but you get what I'm saying. Alright, we're gonna come over here, we're gonna grab a bunch of iron, or copper. I'm surprised this fuel hasn't run out, because we haven't been over here in a minute. Oh goodness. Oh goody goody. Alright. Alright. Alright, let's go. Alright. We mark how long do you take to craft 1? Not that long. Craft a whole bunch. Just realized I'm making all these and I can't make what I was gonna make, the inserters. I think I'll have plenty of cooling components. In fact, I might have too many. This is what's so great about getting to this stage, is I'm just gonna produce a crap ton of everything, and I want to automate a crap ton of everything. Right, well we should be at, what, 40 now? Yeah, we're at 60, okay. What about these guys? We at 300 yet? Almost. Right, well, can I stop crafting? Clear queue. Okay. We are well on our way to go unlocking the Excalibur. In fact, we'll probably go do it right now. We'll grab some fuel with us. We'll head down to We'll make it stop on Lima. Yeah, we're already out of fuel on some things. That's okay though. That's why we're here. Right, that's gonna run for a bit longer. I want to check on our production now. 300, 270. I mean, I'm not happy with it. It's not great. It's not bad either. Also, hasn't been running for that long. To the Excalibur. Now we head back this way if I remember correctly. A little bit further. It's around this corner. Alright. We did it. We made it.
Lots of memories rushing back. For a moment, I thought they were distorted, but now I realized it was something else. This place is sideways. Literally.
Yeah.
This is the Excalibur. It belonged to the expedition. That factory and all those people I was expecting to find, they were a part of it. And so are we. This locker is empty, but the scanner can pick up molecular traces from things it had in it previously. Even if they don't unlock new technologies, scannable objects like these can round out your databank with background information. Keep an eye out for them.
Where to next? Is there a hole somewhere I'm missing? I know there's more down here. That's right here. Ooh. That thing's special. This hurts my brain so much.
Very acrobatic of you to find a way up here, Breaker. This navigational sphere is inactive, but your scanner was able to pull a databank entry from it.
Yeah, that's why I did it. Where's the next door? Here it is.
Look up, Breaker.
Oh.
We were too late. Only one person would have been in that chair.
Okay. So, what next? Can we jump up into the... There we can. Just go down.
This is Colonel Stefan Wagner. Your suit is failing to transmit a signature. Identify yourself.
Paladin? Sir, you're alive!
In much the same way that you are, it would seem. It is a strange thing to be a witness to your own lifeless body.
I was unlucky enough to end up next to mine too, but yeah.
I'm not sure what we are now, but I know somehow that I am still myself. I am conscious. I am choosing these words. My experience of this loss is emotional.
Hey, I'm in no better shape than you are. And this breaker has something wrong with their suit. For all we know, they could be a stack of drones in a trench coat. Either way, at least we've got a body to work with.
Precisely. For now, we must focus on goals that we can achieve. If the sensors from my command bridge were correct, our manufacturing in Sector Victor has been compromised. How far has your exhaustive reconstruction progressed?
Exhaustive reconstruction? Sir, it's the entire sector.
My apologies, Sergeant. I did not realize you had more pressing commitments.
We're rebuilding, sir, but mostly to focus on recovering signals for search and rescue. We can't reach command, we don't have orders, and for all we know, every sector could be exactly like this one. Gone.
Sergeant, your unit could go for months without direction from the surface. That's what deep reconnaissance is about. That's why we chose you to lead it. The resources we came here to harvest, refine, and bring home to Earth are still needed. There is no hardship we can face that does not pale in comparison to the strife that will be visited upon humanity if we fail. Until we learn otherwise, our mission to industrialize this world remains. And rest assured that we will rescue everyone we can to help us accomplish it. But we will accomplish it.
I understand. Either way, sir, we're going to give it everything we've got.
Good. Now let us find our friends.
Okay. Well. That was nice. I have talked to him before, Mr. Paladin, or what's his actual name? Because I think it tells me. It does not. But I think his name is Paladin. At least that's what we're gonna call him. Well, I think what we're going to do now is drop off all this limestone real quick because I'm extremely slow.
Your
But I think we're going.
drills are unacceptable. Why are you not utilizing the Mark II?
We never had the parts down here to fix them when they broke, sir. And Atlantum was extremely good at breaking them.
Extremely disappointing. The entire purpose of our science team was to adapt our technologies for such purposes.
I know they were working on some kind of Mark II Part 2, but it also sounded like they were making the whole thing up. Probably turned out to be more difficult than they thought.
We shall see for ourselves.
Local signal deciphered. Ingress RD3215. Report to production terminal Victor for triangulation.
Right. Well, we are going to leave this for next time. We are going to end the episode off here. And next time we're going to figure out, we're going to do a bunch of this stuff here with automation. Because we haven't done a lot of that, but we have a lot of copper wire. We're making a lot of these units. In fact, we could probably stop making those units for a little bit. But I want to get something more permanent set up rather than just this. I mean, this is basically permanent. But I want to figure out everything we need, what everything takes, and be able to have all of the finished components we need for things, as well as unfinished components for unlocking doors. For example, we need to X-ray, we need 100 plant matter fiber and 100 Kindle vine extract. Those aren't finished products, but we will need them to open up the door. So we're going to go ahead and end the stream and the video here. And next time we'll work on some very simple, just like this, expansion and automation. And then hopefully by the time we're done with that, we can upgrade some of our miners with the Mark II and some other stuff. And hopefully maybe not worry about power as much. Because if I remember, actually, we did get some more. Yeah, we did get some more crank generators. But we won't worry about that right now. We will worry about that next time. Bye-bye.